Kaspa's DeFi era is here. Welcome to XXIM podcast. In this video, Ankit sat down with Lewis from Zealous Swap to go over one of the most requested topics.
Is making now around 138.4%.
In this episode, you will learn how to bridge native Kaspa to L2, how to bridge KRC20 to L2, learn how to do your first swap, how to add and remove liquidity, how to earn portion of the DEX swap fees, how to earn over 100% of APR from farming, and lastly and most importantly, how to bring assets back to L1.
But while they are on the farm, they are earning fees from the liquidity provision and rewards from the farm.
If you're moving a bigger chunk, then be careful about the slippage. You are trading against the pool ratio.
You are providing a service, which is you are providing liquidity into a pool for an order for people to swap.
Supported by Kaspa.com, the leading Kaspa DeFi with DEX and lending. Igra Labs, atomic programmability on a Kaspa block DAG. Kaspa Finance, the first V3 DeFi protocol on Kaspa.
Hi, welcome to XXIM Podcast, your home of decentralization. Today, I'm here with Lewis from Zealous Swap. Good to see you, Lewis.
Good to see you, Ankit. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
I'm great. Been tired, but yeah.
I'm sure after the mainnet launch, it's been tiring for you guys. But Lewis, I wanted to have you over today to really go over the practical side of decentralized finance, to show people how to earn a yield, how to bridge their layer 1 assets over to layer 2, from KRC20 or native Kaspa, and how to bridge those assets back from layer 2 to layer 1. So basically the scenario I'm looking for today that I want to go over with you is to bridge 10,000 ZEAL and 10,000 Kaspa tokens over to layer 2, do a lot of DeFi stuff with them, and then bring them back. You ready with that challenge?
I am. Let's do it. Let's teach everyone.
Yeah, I think it'll be an exciting session because it's a demo/learning exercise for both of us, but because the first time I'm going to go through myself, but also I think for everyone else who's going to watch or listen to this.
Correct. There are many that are new. So we've been receiving some questions on how to bridge, how to stake, how to swap. So a full demo would be great.
Yeah. And plus, I think the CAT bridge just went live, I think 2 days ago. And is it 2 days ago? Yeah.
2, 3, yeah, I think that's the third day.
Yeah, third day, right? And then the Kurve native Kaspa bridge, which KEF actually launched, not Kasplex, that went live last week. So it's very new for everyone. So I think it's a perfect timing to perhaps show people. It's been 2-3 days. How's the CAT bridge going for you guys, given you're part of it?
So far, it hadn't had any problem bridging any tokens. We haven't received any ticket for like a failure to bridge and or stuff. We have a small issue with KAS where sometimes it's not working with the bridge, so people are using the KAS wallet. But we're working on fix. We're in touch with the KAS team, and we're re-implementing that wallet. That's it. Anything else? The bridge has been working so far so good. The feedback has been amazing. Projects has been onboarding, and we've seen more and more projects onboarding.
Yeah. So how many projects have you onboarded? So it's yourself, it's Nacho, right? So I guess for anyone who's new to the CAT bridge, it's yourself and Nacho came together to create this CAT bridge. It's a two-way bridge for KRC20 tokens. It's not for native Kaspa, it's for KRC20 tokens.
So basically, we are not doing manual onboarding. We have like a link that we send to projects that they can self-onboard.
Okay.
Last time I checked, I think there was around 30 projects that were onboarded.
30 projects?
Yeah. I haven't checked today, so I don't know the exact number, but I would guess it's around 30, 40, maybe. So yeah, and the bridge is, as you said, is only KRC20 bridge. For bridging KAS, we have to use the one that was provided by KF.
Which is the Kurve one, which we're going to go through as well in the demo today.
So I'll be sharing my screen. So step one would be is to bridge gas to the L2. So we have some gas on the L2 to pay for transaction fees. So I'm using the bridge provided by KEF. It's kasbridge-evm.kaspafoundation.org. Please make sure that you always have the correct link.
Very, very important, guys. Like, you need to make sure this URL is exactly 100% the same every time, because someone can create a .net or .com or something else.
Exactly. Many scams would create similar websites that look exactly the same, and once you connect your wallet to them, they can drain it. So please make sure that you are connected to the correct website. Also, an additional security feature is to create a test wallet or a burner wallet, which you send your KAS to, and use that to connect to any dApp. And here is not an exception. So what I did is I created a new test wallet. Can you see my pop-up?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so I created a new test wallet, and I've sent some KAS to it and some ZEAL to it. And that wallet, I will be using it to connect to apps. So if the app turns out to be malicious, I don't lose all my capital. I only lose the capital that is in that wallet. So first of all, we select that we want to bridge from layer 1 to layer 2. We should connect our L1 wallet first. So we click on connect wallet. Currently, Kasper is only supported. So once we click to it, you will see Kasper has been connected. Let's make sure that the address matches what we have here. So it ends with D2PT2S. So D2PT2S, that's correct. The exact KAS amount I have, that is correct. So now we verified that the test wallet is connected to the Kurve bridge. Now we should connect our L2 wallet. Once again, I've created a test wallet on MetaMask to receive my KAS on it and ZEAL, which we later bridge. And that wallet, I will use it to connect to the apps. So also on the L2, if any dApp is malicious, I don't lose my entire capital. I just lose the capital that I have in that wallet.
Yeah.
So now let's connect it. So currently only also MetaMask is supported.
Currently just MetaMask is supported. Okay.
Yes. So I'm making sure that test is the one being requested to connect it. So yes, let's connect it. As of now, both my wallets are connected. I can start bridging. The address should have automatically updated here. Anyway, I open MetaMask. I copy my wallet address, and I paste it here in that field. That is telling the bridge that I want to receive my KAS on that wallet, on the L2. As you can see on the L2, I have 0 KAS. And on the L1, I have 44,000. First of all, I will do a test transaction. Just test the bridge first, and then you can bridge your capital. So I will test it with 10 KAS. As you can see, the bridge told me that I would expect on the L2 9.5 KAS because the bridge fee is 0.5 KAS. And it would take around 1 minute. So let's do it. Kasper pop-ups. Please make sure that the amount here is the same amount that you entered. So it's 10 KAS. Yes. And let's sign it. Okay. It says transfer successful. So we wait around 1 minute and we should see 9.5 KAS on here. So let's wait.
While we're waiting for Kaspa to show up here, I wanted to highlight in this session, I'm not going to go through and discuss the architecture of the bridge or architecture of Kasplex. We don't want to discuss that. Plenty of discussion I've had, and I'm going to continue to have.
Anyway, if a transaction fails and KAS is deducted from your wallet, they have an option here, support, so you can contact them and tell them that your transaction has failed, like KAS has been credited from your wallet, but they did not arrive to that.
Yeah. While we wait, there you go.
I've tested it, everything works as expected. Now I can move the rest of my capital. So let's do 10,000 KAS. as we can see here, expected amount is this one because the bridge fee is 0.5. So let's submit.
So it's a flat fee, essentially not 0.5%, but it's just a flat fee of 0.5 cost.
From L1 to L2, it's a flat fee. I believe from L2 to L1 is percentage based. Okay, so 10,000 KAS as I entered. Okay, everything looks good to me. So let's send it. And now we should wait again. In the meantime, what we can do is bridge some KRC20 over to the L2 wallet. Let me just close my screen because I need to move my wallet to Castle. Because we have a bug on the bridge that we are not able to connect Casper. So I will import my wallet into Castle. So that's done. Let me share my screen. Okay, first let's check if KAS arrived. Not yet. So let's go to the cat bridge. Also, please make sure that you are on the right URL. It's catbridge.com. That's the only official URL. So please always make sure that you are on the right website, connecting to the right app, please. So first of all, let's connect our KAS wallet, our L1 wallet. I need to reload. Yes. Okay. Okay, so I'm making sure that's the same account that I want. That is. Okay, so now I connected my L1 wallet. Now I need to connect my L2 wallet to bridge tokens over to it. So ERC20 wallet. I will use MetaMask. Also, Castle is supported and Casper is supported for the L2 side. But my account is on MetaMask now. As you can see, it's my test account. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, I believe KAS arrived. Yes, all the KAS arrived.
Yeah.
Now we have 10,009 KAS. Now, let's bridge some ZEAL. So, the bridge detected that I have ZEAL in my wallet and the balance is 10,000. Let's make sure. ZEAL 10,000. That's the correct wallet. So, I will bridge it all. But of course, not in one go. The bridge requires to have 15 KAS in your wallet. So, it takes 10 KAS as a fee, but it returns 5 to your wallet. So, so now it should ask you for 15, but it will return 5.
Any reason behind it?
I haven't developed the L1 side, but I believe it needs a little bit more to actually do the transaction, and then it returns the remaining, which will be around 5 KAS.
Okay.
So let's do it now. Okay, so my MetaMask popped up. It's using the test wallet that I created, which is the one I want. I'm signing a transaction message. That message will tell the L1 transaction where should my tokens arrive to which L2 address. So since that is done, my L1 wallet has popped up. It's asking for 15 KAS. The bridge fee is 10 KAS, but it takes 15 and it will return around 5 KAS. So let's do it. So basically the transaction is processing now. There should be a second pop-up from the L1. Let's wait for it.
So the bridge fee is 10 KAS effectively.
As you can see, it returned around 5 KAS.
I see.
So confirm. Now my transaction is processing. Now if I open my MetaMask to check if the ZEAL arrived, even if they arrived, I won't see them. Why? Because I need their contact address to tell MetaMask, please track this token. So what I will do is I will go to the DEX.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's where a lot of people get confused how to add that on the MetaMask, especially if the first time user. So just pick up the address and then look for it.
Got it. So what I can do here is I have a list of token. On the DEX, what we are doing is you will see that verified checkmark, and that tells that yes, that is the official contract address of that token. So ZEAL is verified. This is the official contract address. So let's copy it. Now we open MetaMask. We go to those 3 dots here. We click on them and we say import token. We select the network. It should be Kasplex, and we paste the contact address. as you can see, the MetaMask detected that it's the ZEAL token and it has 18 decimals. So next, input. Basically, just now the ZEAL arrived to my wallet. So we will see the ZEAL balance as 10, which is correct because we bridged them. Now, since we verified that that is working, we can bridge the rest of the tokens. So let's do them. So I have 9,990 remaining in my wallet. Same process, but now I made sure that it's working. So now I can do it in one go. So also, let's confirm the signature. So that's done. Now, all we do is wait for the ZEAL to arrive. So this bridge will only move your assets from the L1 to the L2. You can do whatever you want with your assets on the L2. Connect to any dApp, use them on any dApp. But today we're demoing using them on Zealous Swap. But basically you can go to KSPR, Kaspa.com, Kaspa Finance, and use the same tokens. So it's just a way for us to bridge them to the L2. Now it's your choice to choose whatever app you want to connect to and use your assets on.
Cool. All right. We have the assets on the wallet now.
Now we can go to Zealous, which is app.zealousswap.com. Please also make sure that you have the correct URL and you're connecting to correct app. And please make sure to use a burner wallet, not your main wallet. You never know which app you connect to, and it can drain your wallet. So the best practice is to have a burner wallet which you connect to the apps. Even a better practice is to have one burner wallet for each dApp. So if you have like capital in one dApp and another dApp turns out to be malicious, you don't lose all your capital on all the dApps, you know. Now you need to tell ZealousSwap which wallet you want to use. So we click on connect. I will be using MetaMask because my account is on MetaMask. So MetaMask. Make sure you're connecting the account you want, which is the test account. That's correct. And now it's connected. So what I can do is we can start swapping tokens. So as you can see, the DEX will automatically detect the tokens and will tell you how much you have in your wallet. Basically, let's swap some KAS for, let's say, Nacho. That is a demonstration of the swap, how we can like exchange tokens. So basically, I'm paying 10 KAS to receive Nacho. Here I can see the rate. I can also see the fee that I will paying for my Kasplex transaction. This is the price impact that this swap will do on the pool. So the swap will barely move the price of Nacho on the DEX. The slippage is set for 0.5%. What is slippage? Slippage is the minimum amount I allow the price to move while I'm swapping. So currently at this rate, if I exchange 10 KAS, I will receive 18,974.14 Nacho. But the minimum I can receive is this one, is 18,879. That's 0.5% less than this number. If the price of Nacho while I'm swapping moves more than 0.5%, my swap won't be executed because I have my slippage set to 0.5%. So while I'm swapping, also other people are swapping. So the price change. It may change in your favor or not in your favor. So the slippage is a way to say, I don't allow the price to change more than 0.5%, even if it's go up or go down. As long as it does not move 0.5%. Why we do that? Because sometimes you can get sandwich attacks. So people will see that you have a pending transaction that you are executing. What they will do is move the price, like pay more fees to get their swap executed before you. Move the price of Nacho a lot. you do your swap, you get a bad rate because you haven't had limited max slippage, and then they will benefit on your swap. You know,
That's sort of the example of front running where people are trying to
correct.
run it.
Yeah, so you can expect your trade to be either higher 0.5% than that or lower 0.5% in this number.
But yes, it's very important to, again, on an AMM based DEX to understand the slippage.
You don't have to worry about that because the default settings of the DEX protects you. So 0.5% is a very reasonable number. You can change it, you can modify it, you can add your custom slippage. But we had it default to 0.5, which is very reasonable and safe.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it if you're just going to swap, and the default settings of the DEX are more than enough.
Yeah. I was going to add one caveat here. If you're moving a bigger chunk, then be careful about the slippage, because effectively you are trading against the pool ratio, right? And if you are actually moving a lot, especially, as I said, large trade relative to the pool size, then it can actually have an impact on the outcome of the trade.
You should worry about price impact and slippage in that case. Yeah, because price impact is how much your trade is moving the price of that pool. So if actually now do 10,000 KAS, all the KAS I have in my wallet, the slippage will be around 0.82%. Sorry, not the slippage, the price impact. So the price of Nacho, because I'm swapping to Nacho, I'm removing Nacho from the pool, the price of Nacho will increase on the DEX by 0.82%.
That's a huge impact. Like, what happens if you do 100,000? I know it's not there in your wallet.
But the DEX calculates it. It moves it by 0.6%.
Very good example for people to see. Yeah, I'm just thinking, how big is the pool? Do you happen to know how big is the pool?
You can check it here. Between KAS and Nacho, it's around $200,000 TVL. So if you go to the pool itself, we can see that it has 2.31 billion Nacho and 1.21 million KAS.
Right. So of the 1 million KAS, we wanted to move 1.2 million KAS, we wanted to move 100,000.
Correct. So Nacho, let's do 10. As you can see, my Nacho balance is 0. Let's do the swap. So the wallet will ask you to verify. So yes, we're swapping 10 KAS. And it should take around 5 seconds on Kasplex, I believe. It did. Now, if I open my wallet, I won't see Nacho on it because I haven't told the DEX to track it. Sorry, the MetaMask, my wallet, to track it. But my balance updated on the DEX. So we added a feature where you can easily, after a swap, add that token to your wallet. So just click add. MetaMask will prompt you to add Nacho. And done. Now, MetaMask is tracking Nacho.
I see. So it just made it a one-step process. Once you've swapped it after that.
Okay, so basically now we did a swap. Let's add liquidity to a pool.
Yes. Now, question is, why would I want to add liquidity to pool? Let's answer that first before we add the liquidity.
Okay. Basically, to add liquidity to a pool, you are providing a service, which is you are providing liquidity into a pool for an order for people to swap. So, as we seen in the Nacho pool, we have 1.21 million KAS and 2.31 billion Nacho. Those it doesn't come from the air. Those are actual people that added those liquidity to this pool. So people actually added 2.31 billion Nacho and 1.21 million KAS. And the reason we were able to swap KAS to Nacho is because this liquidity pool exists and it has liquidity inside it. So in return for that service, that when you provide liquidity into the pool, you're providing a service. In return for that service, you earn fees from the people that trade. So let's go back to our trade, which is KAS to NACHO. If you can see here, when I swap 10 KAS to NACHO, the fee is 0.3%. This fee is going to the pool, not all of it. 0.25% is going to the pool from the 0.30%, and that is distributed among the liquidity providers. So when people swap KAS to NACHO or NACHO to KAS, people that provided liquidity in this pool are earning fees from their swaps. So we are earning fees in exchange of providing a service.
Yes, that is one of the keys to DeFi. The protocol just provides the tech, and then people provide the liquidity. Individuals, institutions, anyone can provide the liquidity, and then obviously earn a portion of the rewards. And that's represented in APY, APR.
So the fees APR is around 12.81%. It also has a farm, which is doing 106%. So the combined APR, you would find it here, which is around 119.2%. So APR is the expected return per year on your capital that you entered. So if you added, let's say $10,000, and the APR is 10%, you expect $11,000 at the end of the year. But that is not accounting for compounding. So basically, when you add liquidity to a pool, you are earning fees. But when you earn those fees, you are also earning fees on top of the fees you already made. So let's say you had you added $10,000. The next day you have $10,010. That day you won't earn fees on your 10,000. You'll earn fees on 10,000 and the $10 you made. So that is APY. APY accounts for the compounding of your capital. APR doesn't account for it. Okay. So basically, now let's demo adding liquidity to KAS ZEAL.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to show also on the side you will see some stats. You will also see previous stats. So October 1, it's currently this is the volume. You can see the past performance of the pool. You can also check the fees that the pool made over the past days. You can check over the past 30 days maximum. But since the DEX has been launched very new, so there are no history.
Cool.
Okay. We have a feature here where you can also check all the swaps that are happening on the pool. So 1 minute ago there was a swap, 2 minutes ago, 46 minutes, 47, and you can go through the history. If you want to see if you really want to enter the pool and stuff and see the activity on it. We also have a liquidity help here, which you can click, and it will guide you through adding liquidity, explaining stuff that you don't understand. So if you want to learn more about it, you can read through that. For the sake now, let's add some liquidity. So by the way, on the DEX, WCAS and KAS are the same token. If I choose KAS here or WCAS, it's the same thing, because WCAS is the representation, is the ERC20 representation of KAS on the Kasplex L2. Basically, KAS is a gas token. You are not able to use it directly on the DEX. You have to convert it to WCAS to use it, but the DEX does that automatically for you. So if we select KAS and let's say we want to add 1,000 KAS, basically the DEX will take the 1,000 KAS, convert it to WCAS and add it for you for the pool. in the pool. So let's add 1,000 KAS. Basically, when you add to a pool, you have to respect the ratio of the pool. So the ratio is this one. This one, which you have 1.88 million KAS and 1.80 million ZEAL. To figure out how much each KAS is worth in terms of ZEAL, you do the total amount of ZEAL in the pool over the amount of KAS you have, which the DEX does that. The DEX does it automatically for you. So instead of doing manual calculation and see how much of each token you should add into the pool, you just choose the token that you want to add, and the DEX will automatically figure out how much of the other token you should add. So for now, we will add 1,000 KAS. As you can see, the DEX estimated that we need 957.8 ZEAL. So KAS is a gas token. You don't need to approve it. What you need to approve is the ERC20 token. Basically, you are telling the DEX, you are giving access to the DEX to use those tokens from your wallet. That's why there is an approve button. So now the DEX is requesting to give it access to 957.8 ZEAL. I confirm that. So now the DEX is only allowed to remove 957.8 ZEAL from my wallet and no more. So basically, now it's been approved. Now let's add liquidity. Now we're paying 1,000 KAS and 957.8 ZEAL. Okay. It should take around 5-6 seconds. That's the base. That's the average transaction speed on Kasplex. As you can see now, I have a tab here called Your Pool Share, which shows me how much KAS I have in the pool and how much ZEAL I have in the pool. Those numbers might fluctuate because people are swapping from KAS to ZEAL or from ZEAL to KAS. So that's called impermanent loss. It might be +1 or -1. That's why there are fees to mitigate that loss. And the DEX will show you the total value of your deposits. And another way to see all your positions is to go to the liquidity tab. You will see a tab called My Positions. And here you can see the pools you added liquidity to.
Beautiful.
Since I added liquidity to WKAS and ZEAL, it's showing now here. As you can see, I have one pool, and my capital in that pool, my total capital in all pools is $161.8.
Yeah.
Now, let's say we want to remove some of that liquidity from that pool because I want to do something else with it. I go back to your pool share, which is mine. There is a remove liquidity button, which I can click. Here, I want to remove 100%. I don't want to remove 100%. Let's remove 10%. The DEX will automatically calculate how much of each token it will move. One thing I want to note, we had 1,000 KAS, but apparently someone swapped ZEAL to KAS, so they removed the KAS from the pool, but added ZEAL. So my ratio a little bit changed, as you can see. It's
very good example of how the live swaps are happening and how the pool ratio is changing. That means your ratio also changed.
Correct.
Yeah.
So ZEAL increased, WKAS a little bit decreased.
Yes.
And let's check it. So, 1 minute. I believe that's the one that moved the ratio because it's a big one. Both move it, but this had more impact on it. So we've seen it live. Okay, great. Now let's remove 10%. Okay. We wait about also 5 to 6 seconds. And first time we gave approval. The second time we are doing the actual transaction. Okay. The pool gives you LP tokens, which you won't see, but it's the representation of your position in the pool. So what the first transaction was to give access to the DEX to use 10% of those LP tokens. And once we gave it approval, the next The transaction was to actually act on those 10% that we gave access the DEX to. So now it's removed. As you can see, my position has decreased. Now it's valued at 145.61. And yes, so the tokens are back in my wallet. Let's check them. We have a portfolio tab to check them. If you don't want to open your MetaMask, you can just go here. Basically, the pool returned my KAS and WKAS. It's the same token. It's not a big deal. What you can do is here, swap KAS, WKAS to KAS if you want it as KAS back. And it's free of charge because it's the same token. We don't charge fees for that swap.
I see.
Okay. Or another way to do it, when removing liquidity, you just select KAS instead of WKAS, and you remove liquidity. It will ask you, do you want to collect it as WKAS? You can turn that off, and it will give you it as KAS, not WKAS.
Right. So, which means you can take it back to layer 1 if you needed to take it back to layer 1.
Correct.
Yeah.
Without swapping it back.
Without swapping it back. Yeah, cool. All right.
Correct.
All right. So can we then talk about the liquidity provider tokens, LP tokens?
Yes, of course. Since we provide liquidity to a pool, how does the pool know that you have a position? How the DEX is knowing that you have the position here? We cannot write in the smart contracts that this person has that much, and each time on swap update the prices. So what the DEX does, it creates a third token, which is a representation of your position in that pool, and it sends the tokens to your wallet. Currently, from my position, I own around 0.05% of that pool. So it will do its calculations and figure out how much that is worth in WKAS and ZEAL. And that will display it to you.
So APY, right, for this pool was showing 151%.
Correct.
Now, when do they actually earn that LP tokens? Is that every day or is it every week?
Your LP tokens do not change.
Mm-hmm.
They stay the same. So if you earn, if you add liquidity and received 10 LP tokens for those, for the liquidity provided, you will always have let's say 100 LP tokens. You will always have them in your wallet. They won't change. What is changing is its underlying value in KAS and ZEAL. It's increasing on every swap. We've seen it live. We've seen before the swap that moved the WKAS and ZEAL ratio. Basically, you have 100 LP tokens in your wallet, which represents a certain amount of KAS and ZEAL in that pool, right? On every swap, as you can see, the ratio moves depending if people are swapping from WKAS to ZEAL or ZEAL to WKAS. But what is happening also on that swap is the people that are swapping, they are leaving fees in the pool.
Yeah.
So technically, let's say in the pool there is 10 KAS and let's say there is 100 KAS and 100 ZEAL, and someone swapped 10 KAS for 10 ZEAL. So that person deposited 10 KAS into the pool. So now the pool has 110 KAS, but now he received ZEAL. So ZEAL is now 90 in the pool, but he also left a fee. Let's say the fee is 1 KAS. So currently in the pool there is 111 KAS at 90 ZEAL. So he left a part of his swap into the pool. So now the liquidity providers, their underlying token are worth more because that person left a fee, and that fee is divided equally for each LP token. The DEX calculates the swaps, okay? It calculates the fee left from each swap for the past 24 hours, and it checks its value and compares it to the value of the total the total liquidity in the pool, and it figures out if that continues for 365 days, like the past 24 hours for the next year, the APR would be that much.
I see. I think it clarified two things there. So let's break it down. The first one is how the liquidity provider gets their fair share. And the second one is how the APR, not APY in this case, APR is calculated.
The APR itself, we calculate it every 3 minutes, but we calculate what happened the past 24 hours. We go back and look 24 hours, we estimate the APR, and we show it to people.
I see. So it's a rolling APR essentially on every 3 minutes basis using the last 24 hours rolling data. Okay.
Correct.
Right.
Which is the way every DEX does it. So it's a 24-hour APR, which we calculate every 3 minutes, depending on what happened in the past 24 hours.
Yeah, cool. All right. I think we are very clear on the liquidity provider part, liquidity tokens, how you earn, the APR, APY. Let's move on to the farming side now.
Okay. We have a feature on our DEX where if you deposit liquidity into certain pools, you can farm the LP tokens you receive in exchange and earn ZEAL emissions in exchange for that, for the service that you are providing liquidity. How to know if a pool has a farm? So basically, we've added that logo next to pools that have farms. Currently, we only have the WKAS ZEAL and WKAS NACHO pools have farms.
Why they only two pools have farms?
Because the supply of ZEAL is limited. The supply that we want to do emissions. So the pools might change, might rotate. So when we have governance, I think people will be able to vote for which pools this month they want to have farming incentives for. But as of now, we have it for ZEAL and NACHO. In the future, maybe people would be able to vote on it.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and we basically will have 2 or maximum 3 pools because the emissions that we want ZEAL to have, we are aiming for 4.6% per year, not more than that.
So it's the inflationary token. So you're going to have emission of ZEAL token.
Yes, it's designed to last around 8 to 9 years. And after that, the farms and the farms will stop to reach the 240 million supply that we have. Currently, it's around 51, 52 million that we have in circulation. 8 years from now, it should be 240 million. The 5% is divided between the farms and the infinity pool, which we will also demo. So as we can see, we provided liquidity to the ZEAL pair, which has a farm. If we hover here, we can see that the fees APR is 12%. Currently, because I don't have my IP tokens in farm, I would just be earning 12% as of now, because that's the fees APR. But if I added my IP to the farm,
I see.
I would be making an additional 138%. If you can see here, it's different colors. So the farms has that dark purple, but the fees APR has that like...
I see, the lighter one.
Lighter purple, correct. So currently, you see it's a bit here and more of it coming from the farm. Here, because it does not have farm, it's all coming from the fees APR, which is quite high, which is nice. Okay, so now let's go to farms. Now the DEX will detect that you have LP tokens. Currently, we have 876.75 LP tokens for the WKAS ZEAL pool, which I can deposit, which is making now around 138.4%. So basically, let's deposit them. So next, I will deposit my entire position. So first, the DEX is asking us to give it approval to use those LP tokens, which I will do. Okay, because we are putting the LP tokens in a farm, they are not anymore in our wallet, so we won't see them in my positions tab in the liquidity section. but they are here in the farms.
Yeah.
So I will demo it. Okay, basically let's wait for 6 seconds.
Important point to know that it's gonna be gone from your wallet.
Yes. Now we don't have them in our wallet. It's deposited in the farm. We are making around 138.3% on them. As you can see, I made so far 0 ZEAL. So let's go to the liquidity. My position. It won't appear here. Why? Because now the LP tokens are in the farm. They are not in my wallet. Once I remove them from the farm, I can see them back in my positions. But while they are in the farm, they are earning fees from the liquidity provision and rewards from the farm. Both. In the portfolio section, we've also added farms. So, yes, they won't appear here anymore, but they will appear in your farm. Okay, the next calculates how much you have in total and stuff, how much you have in farms, how much you have in infinity pools. Let's go to stake in the infinity pool. We so far made 0.01 ZEAL since we added them. We can claim them. We can withdraw our LPs from that farm, and we can claim the ZEAL rewards from that farm. One thing I wanted to mention, the purpose of the farm on the DEX is to attract liquidity provisioning to the DEX. So basically, if you see the liquidity section, the pool is making 12% APR, but the farms is making 138%, which is attracting liquidity to be added to that pool, and people are adding it back to this farm, which improves trading and price action, price impact for traders. So the more we attract liquidity into the pool, the more liquidity the pool has, the better your trade will have. So that's the purpose of the farm, is to attract liquidity into certain pools. So yeah, for providing liquidity, we are giving you additional ZEAL rewards, and we're fairly distributing the remaining ZEAL supply to people that are actually on the DEX.
That's a very good way to circulate the ZEAL token back to the liquidity provider, and they're the most active ones, right? Because they're locking up capital. In fact, they are building the network itself. I would even go down to that, right? How much of the LP tokens are actually now sitting on the farm?
I can't see. I can't see on chain. I don't have access to it now. But what we can do is we can go to liquidity, check the TVL here. It's 301,000, and the farms, it's 253.
So there's
it's around 80% more.
Yeah. So there are people that are providing liquidity but not farming it. All right.
Let's go now to the infinity pool. So in the stake section, we have a mechanism called infinity pool. This is for our ZEAL infinity pool. It's a way for us to reward our token holders. Basically, the infinity pool has a ratio. It started as 1 xZEAL equals 1 ZEAL, but because we are depositing emissions and revenue share with our token holders, that ratio increases. So now currently 1 xZEAL is worth 1.082 ZEAL. How the system works is when we enter a pool, so let's enter a pool now. Stake. I will enter it with 1000 ZEAL. So I stake 1000 ZEAL in the pool. First of all, I give the DEX permission to use my 1000 ZEAL, no more. So because we have 9,000, nearly 9,000 in the wallet, I don't want to give the DEX access to all of them. I just want to give it 1000 access to 1000. So we gave it access to 1000, and now we're telling it, yes, go ahead and do the transaction. Let's wait around 5 to 6 seconds. Done. As we can see, in the pool, in the infinity pool, I have 1000 ZEAL, which are worth $83. Now, how does the pool know that you have 1000 in the wallet, 1000 ZEAL? It gives you a token called xZEAL in exchange. Think of it like the LP tokens we had, but But in a liquidity pool, you have 2 tokens in the pool. And the infinity pool, you only have ZEAL. So we gave you an xZEAL token in exchange. It's your receipt token for the pool to know how much you have ZEAL in the pool. I will explain how the mechanism works, but first let's check how many xZEAL we have. We have 924.14 xZEAL. Why? Because when we add liquidity to the infinity pool, we respect this ratio. So yes, I added 1000 ZEAL, but if I divide 1000 ZEAL by this ratio, I get the amount of xZEAL that I should get, which is 924.14. How that works? So let's say I am the first person to deposit liquidity in the pool when the ratio was 1:1. So I deposit 10 ZEAL, I get an exchange 10 xZEAL. Another person enter the pools, also deposits 10 ZEAL, gets an exchange 10 ZEAL, 10 xZEAL, because the ratio is still 1:1. Now the protocol comes and deposits 10 ZEAL into the pool. So now the total supply of xZEAL is 20, but the supply of ZEAL in the pool is now 30. So the ratio is now 1 xZEAL equals 1.5 ZEAL. So now person A comes and wants to redeem back their ZEAL. They have 10 xZEAL. They give the pool 10 xZEAL. The pool respects the exchange rate, which is now 1.5 ZEAL per xZEAL. Now they receive 15 ZEAL. They put 10. Now they receive 15. That's how they made the profit, and the ratio never goes down because it's only designed to go up. It always like xZEAL are minted based on that ratio, and the ratio changes only when ZEAL is added to the pool by the protocol.
Right. Okay. So what is the purpose of xZEAL for you guys? What is the purpose of xZEAL? Is it to lock up more of the openly circulating ZEAL token?
No, it's a smart way to know how much each person has a share in that infinity pool. Without that token, we won't know how much. That's how we track it. We track how much each person has in the pool because of the xZEAL. Because the protocol is constantly depositing ZEAL into that infinity pool. By the way, ZEAL comes, deposited ZEAL in that pool comes from revenue share from the DEX and from emissions from the ZEAL supply, which we are allocated to that infinity pool. Currently, it's doing around 35.52% APR. The way for us to know how much each person gets from that emissions and revenue share is by how much xZEAL they have in their wallet.
It's not like it's strategically positioned and it helps the DEX to run. There is no direct ties to DEX, right? So I was asking, what is the purpose of Infinity Pool for you guys?
First of all, Infinity Pool is designed to reward our token holders. It's an additional utility for the ZEAL token, which, as you can see, it's a way for us to revenue share with the token holders.
Yeah.
And once Fervent is live, it will also leverage that pool. So revenue share from Fervent also comes to this pool. And the second purpose of that pool is to suck up ZEAL liquidity. It's only one token, and they are doing great APR right now.
Yeah.
So it's basically sucks up the ZEAL supply. The third purpose of that is to have an additional token, which is xZEAL. xZEAL will be used as our voting in the DAO, voting token. Why we did it that way? Because let's say if you want to use ZEAL to vote, that ZEAL, you can have it in a liquidity pool earning fees. Why do you want to have it in the voting contract? So the way we thought about it, let's create that pool. which the users can add ZEAL to it, still earning fees, and use something to vote. So that's how it's done. We create an xZEAL token, which we can use it to vote, while still your ZEAL is earning in that vote.
Okay, I got it. I think that's a pretty good use case if you want to start a DAO-like structure or voting structure using these holders of xZEAL tokens. So I think that's great to see so far, all the things. I want to wrap this up. Last thing I want to do is go take the assets that you locked up, and I want to go back to layer 1 where we came from, just to close the whole loop.
Yes, of course. This is the overview of the protocol. There are currently 3 million worth of assets in Zealous Swap, and the trading volume is 61,000. The insurance fund is worth around 600,000. And yeah, we have a membership program here, which we can go through later. We have a link to both bridges, the KAS bridge and the KRC20 bridge. So if you don't want to type those links here, you can just go to the X and...
Well, that's handy. I think that's very handy for people to know where to go and look for the bridges. Yeah.
Yes. So now let's move back to the L1.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Cool.
Okay. First, let's move our KRC20 tokens. Why? Because we need some gas fees to pay for that transaction, and then we can bridge back our KAS.
Yeah. All right.
As always, let's redo. We connect first our KAS wallet. I'm using Castle. Now let's connect our MetaMask.
We were already connected. Why did you disconnect them?
Just a demo again.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we have both connected. Now the bridge is telling you that you are bridging from KRC20 to ERC20. We don't want that. We want the opposite. We want to bridge from ERC20 to KRC20. So we click on that one.
Right.
Okay, now it's ERC20 to KRC20.
Cool.
That shows here. That is correct. Okay, so we want to bridge back ZEAL. We have around 8,000. And on our wallet, we have none. No ZEAL. We bridged it all. Okay, so let's select ZEAL. As always, 10 first. Do it. The fee is 10 KAS. Same from the L2 to the L1. Same from the L1 to the L2. So we pay it, and that's it. The transaction from the L2 to the L1 is much easier because it's done on the event. It's just one transaction instead of 3. So we wait for the tokens to appear here. It should take around a minute, 10 seconds. That's the average. So let's wait for that.
There's a 10 minutes.
No, 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute.
1 minute.
I see.
Yeah, my bad. If I said 10 minutes, it's my bad.
1 minute, yeah.
But they are.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Okay, now we can do the rest. So max. Let's do the rest. And okay, while those are arriving, let's bridge back some KAS. My wallets are already connected, so I won't reconnect. As we can see, L1 to L2 is not selected. Let's do L2 to L1. So that's the address of the L1 that we receive on. So just let's make sure to copy it and paste it again, just to make sure. As always, we'll bridge back 10. So currently we have 33, nearly 34,000. So that should increase when I send 10. Let's do it. Okay. Also, they expect it to arrive in 1 minute. So first, let's see if ZEAL arrived. Not yet. Oh, still pending on the L2. The ZEAL transaction is still pending on the L2, so let's wait for that. That's why they haven't yet arrived on L1.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's still going through the L2.
Maybe Kasplex is having some issues. Yeah, it's pending. Something is wrong with the L2.
Queued. I see 10 Kaspa is queued. So neither ZEAL or Kaspa has arrived, right?
No. Yeah, it still hasn't been picked up.
And do you know how much volume is going through Curve?
It's already labeled here, I believe.
Oh, it's labeled here. I see.
Yeah, you can see all the transactions.
I see the balance history also. 10 million KAS. Yeah. And it's based on the smart contracts, right? They can just read the smart contracts. Okay. The transaction hasn't arrived. We don't know how long it will take.
I tried canceling them. Okay. The first one was cancelled. Is it cancelled? Yes. Let's try again. Yep. So let's do max. No, let's do 8,000. Actually load. Second. Okay. So 8,000. Okay. So let's do that. Then KAS. Okay, let's check the transaction. It's pending. It's picked up. Yeah. So after a minute we should see them here. So let's switch KAS also. So same settings. Switch. So ZEAL arrived.
Right.
As you can see, it's 8,000 now.
Yeah.
As again, as I said, from L2 to L1, it's much easier. It's only one transaction because there are smart contracts that we can control. Okay, now let's wait for the bridge, for the curve to send back the KAS. Right.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Correct. Now we can bridge the same thing, but the same way, but any amount we desire. As we discussed earlier, the bridge fee from the L2 to the L1 is percentage based. The gas from 10,000, but if we move it from the L1, it's only 0.5, which is a fixed fee. You see, no matter how much we increase. But here, it's percentage based.